Hey everyone, QBKing77 here from the AC Syndicate team, here to do a video kind of teaching you guys how to install the SDK tools, the Android SDK tools on your PC, and give you an overview of ADB and what they do and basically why you need to install them. So first of all, as you can see, it's just click on the link in the description of the video. It'll take you to this website. As you can see, Android developers. It's just developer.android SDK. So download the Android SDK. To download it, I'm going to recommend downloading the zip file. It's a lot easier in my opinion. So click and download it. It should download it right away. As you can see, it'll be a zip file. It'll look like that. Let it download, and you will need a program to unzip it, whether it is 7-zip, WinZip, WinRAR, whatever you use, a zip program. I'll recommend 7-zip if you don't have one and not familiar with unzipping files. But let that download. Once it's done, like so, open up your downloads folder. So I'm going to go to my downloads folder, and up at the top you'll see Android SDK R16 Windows zip. If I double click that zip and look inside the zip, you should see a folder. It's called Android SDK Windows. You're going to need to extract that folder. I'm just going to recommend extracting it to your C drive. So click and drag it over to your C drive, your OS drive. So let it unzip and extract to your C drive. It might take a little while. There are a bunch of files in there. So this is basically getting the folder somewhere on your PC, obviously, because it's unzipping it out of the zip. Shouldn't take too long. And now that it's done unzipping, I'm going to go to my C drive. And as you can see right up at the top, it says Android SDK Windows. I'm going to recommend just getting rid of the -Windows at the end. Just make everything easier. So Android SDK up at the top, like so. Double click on it, and you got a couple options right here. You got all these options to choose from. Now I'm going to have you guys install ADB. So to do so, double click on Sdk Manager. It'll open this up. Just hit run. I'm going to try and keep everything simple for you guys, just so you can have everything ready to go on your PC and then follow any future video. I do how-to video for certain devices. And it should open this up. As you can see right here, opens this up. And I'm going to say, let this load up. It says done loading packages, so you have a bunch of packages to choose from. And then you're going to want to click on the Android, check the Android SDK platform tools and Android SDK tools. You're going to want to install the SDK tools up at the top. And you can actually uncheck this right here. I don't know why it's checked. So check the top two. And once those are checked, just hit install 2 packages. So it's going to go ahead and install the 2 packages. And hit install if it's, and I'm going to hit accept all because it really doesn't matter to me. I'm going to accept all. It's going to download them, and it should install them. I'm going to go ahead and let it do its thing. It'll take a little while. Obviously, you're going to need an internet connection for it to download. So go ahead and just be patient. Let it sit, download the platform tools and everything, and then I will be back. Alright, so as you can see, it says done loading packages. I'm going to close out of this. I'm actually going to close out of this as well. So close out of this. And now you'll see a couple extra folders. You'll see tools and platform tools right there. So you got tools, platform tools. I believe it's inside platform tools is where ADB is installed. So there it is, adb.exe. So that's it. You have ADB installed, and you have your tools and platform tools there. So you're ready to go. You've got the Android SDK, you've got ADB. ADB stands for Android Debug Bridge. It allows you to push files, pull files, do logcats, do other stuff, push files, whether it's recoveries, etc. Anyways, once you're done there, you're not done yet. You need to actually go to the Start button on your PC. So press the Start button and right-click on Computer, where it says Computer, and then hit Properties. Once it goes into Properties on the left, you'll see Advanced System Settings. Press it, and it'll pop this little screen up, and you'll see Environmental Variables. Click on it right there. So now you need to set your path. what this is going to do is basically allow you to just type ADB in your command prompt from wherever, and it will see it. So scroll down, and you're going to want to go to path. So you'll see path right there. Hit edit, and now you got to edit your path. So just go ahead and scroll all the way to the end. So once you're at the end, let me go ahead and zoom in on this for you guys. So now that you're at the end, what you're going to need to do is, after the semicolon, don't put a space, but just type C:/ and then type Android SDK, which is that folder that we renamed, and then do another \, and then type Tools. So you're going to need to point to the Tools folder. Now do another semicolon, and then type C:/ Android SDK, another \, and then type platform-tools. And that's it. So to go over what you're doing, you have the C drive itself right here, and on the C drive you put that Android SDK folder, and inside the Android SDK folder is the platform tools folder as well as the tools folder. So just make sure you have both of those set in your path, and once you have those typed in, you're ready to go. Hit OK. Now hit OK on here, and then hit OK again. Now you're going to need to open a command prompt. To do so, go to the Start button, type CMD, and hit Enter. It should open a command prompt like so. Let me move this over. And inside the command prompt, to check and make sure you have ADB installed properly and it's working, just type ADB. That's it. Hit Enter. Should throw down a list of all that stuff on what ADB does. And that's it. So now you know how you have ADB running properly. So that's it. You're ready to go. You have ADB installed. You have the SDK tools. If for any reason you need to navigate through a command prompt and change the folder for any reason, just type CD space and wherever you want it to point to. So right now it's pointing to C users Tim. Just CD space C / if I want to point to Android SDK. Just hit Enter. So as I said, CD space C, wherever you want it to point. And that's how you do that. But other than that, that's it. That's how you install the SDK as well as ADB. If you do have any problems, run into anything at all, have any questions, feel free to ask, leave a comment on the video. Let me know if this helped you guys out. If you got everything installed properly, please leave a comment on the video and let me know. Be sure to subscribe to me for future videos. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. All links will be in the description of the video. And as always, thank you for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up.